Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. João Pedro. Fernandes. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, it's always hard to gauge the true worth of Jordan Henderson, as he's not the type of player you can measure in terms of goals and assists. He'll be the brains in midfield, trying to provide the creative input for players up front whenever possible.
Okay, interesting. An instinctive big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pedro Neto. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And Cucurella. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Chelsea are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. It's a promising position. Fernandes. Played out to the left flank. Cucurella. He rises! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, terrible pass. And now the breakaway. Has a look and plays it forward. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. And Adarabioyo. Chalobah. And Gusto. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Caicedo. João Pedro. And Adarabioyo. Cucurella. Looking for a run-up. Chelsea have reclaimed it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gusto. And it's Caicedo. That's the throw. "30 minutes gone." Fernandes. It's a searching pass. A heavy challenge. Good effort from distance. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Jordan Henderson. Ouattara. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And the return pass. Fernandes. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And Caicedo. João Pedro. And it's Gusto. And he whips in across. And that has been knocked clear. João Pedro. Can he get on the end of this? And he's whipped it across. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Nicely aimed pass. The most accurate pass. Fernandes. Caicedo. Chalobah. Gusto. Chalobah. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
So there was the first half. What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
So off we go once more. So the first half brought no goals. Now, can they get him away? Spread it left. Cross to the back post. He's got full. It's a goal! First blood drawn. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Now he's got space here. Oh, that's well spotted. Fernandez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Fernandez. Pedro Neto. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Jordan Henderson. And he's had it nicked away. Chelsea still behind thanks to that solitary strike. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto going full steam ahead down the left flank. That'll be a throw. And it's Fernandez. He's tried one! And we have our very first corner. It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Jordan Henderson, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's away. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Aims beyond the defence.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Just eases him off the ball. João Pedro. Played out to the right. And it's made its way to him. Fernandez. And Cucurella. Pedro Neto with the delivery.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Shifted it to the flank. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Ouattara.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Liam Delap. It's Delap! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Jordan Henderson. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he was quick to react. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Just 5 minutes left. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Threads one in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
João Pedro. Fernandez. That has been slung wide.
2 added minutes.
And it's played into the middle. And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Aimed in towards the... Oh, what a climb! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Substitution in progress.
So, and we're done. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Liam Talat picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
I'd like to draw your attention to the
Jim
screen
alongside me, as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. We're ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And this is now today's
It's
lineup.
a monster matchup,
Number
Jim
one.
Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, we're on the way. Cucurella, and he's forced to go back. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think we'll find it very hard to overlook the qualities of this guy, Jordan Henderson. He'll be the key supply route for those quality balls from deep, although, if needed, he will provide support wherever necessary in a more box-to-box role.
Yes, he'd be my pick. He's had a shot! Goal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking to play him in, and it's made its way. Decent chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Such sharp play, and he's been looking so good this half, and yet he doesn't convert.
Nice physical challenge. João Pedro, Liam Talat, distributed tidily. Cross needs to be, gets his head on it! He scores! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Chelsea are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Great defending, strong and determined. Gusto. Chelsea have scored two quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And the shot! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Gusto. And the keeper's got it again. And it's Cucurella for Pedro Neto. And it's Fernandez. Cucurella. Fernandez. And it's Caicedo. And Gusto. Fernandez has a shot! Oh, just over.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pedro Neto. It's a pretty loose pass. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Jordan Henderson.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Ouattara.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Fernandez. And Chalobah. And it's Gusto. And he's managed to get free. Goes down, but nothing given. Jordan Henderson. Liam Delap. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Ouattara. Chelsea looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now it's Ouattara. Now this could be a chance. Engages and forces him off. Goes to finish! Sticks it away! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Very good finish, but that back line could have dealt with it an awful lot better. I'm not sure what their plan was, but it's not coming off.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Chalobah. And it's Caicedo. And Fernandes.
Two
And it's
added
Cucurella.
minutes has been indicated.
Cucurella. And it's Caicedo. And it's Gusto. Ball driven towards the far... Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good
Everyone,
one.
please welcome to the field.
Oh, well, the
our
pickings
players.
certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Chelsea head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Gusto. Oh, he's burst through! And he's had it nicked away. Cucurella. Chalobah. And Gusto. That's a shade optimistic.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's a throw-in. Joao Pedro being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Gusto. Now it's Joao Pedro. Elects to cross. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Tries to play it through. It's a good ball out wide. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Adrabayo. Gusto. Pedro Neto. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Cucurella. And it's Gusto. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Shifted it to the flank. He has found the way through. Nicely worked. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Gusto. Caicedo. And Gusto. Knocks it into space. Chance to deliver. Cucurella. Fernandes. And it's Caicedo. Gusto.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Substitutions taking place.
That pass isn't the best. And they're back on the ball again. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Aimed beyond the defence. And the keeper has it. Cucurella. Very much into the last knockings. Gusto, who's set up one goal so far. Now, can they get him away? Who played through for the wide man.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And no surprise, that's a booking.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Fernandes. Not. And that is that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find the solution to those wide defensive positions. A very poor show.
So just... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely... Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
João Pedro. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Caicedo. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Fernandes. João Pedro. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. He's had it taken off him. Nicely shaped ball. Chalobah gets over and intercepts. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. João Pedro, neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Ouattara, Adarabioyo promptly onto that, and that is that. João Pedro. Ouattara. He won't be happy with that one. Pedro Neto. And that's too far for anyone. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Good purposeful running. Pedro Neto! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Jordan Henderson, Ouattara. It's a goal kick. Chelsea looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And he's in on goal. Ouattara! And another try! He's scored! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time,
After
easy
32
pickings.
minutes is number 24.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And the cut, a mighty effort! Jordan Henderson. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Passing is crisp and sharp. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Chalobah can get it clear.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Fernandes with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. Caicedo. Jordan Henderson. Oh, that's well spotted. Fernandes. Well timed, excellent interception. Jordan
There will
Henderson.
be 1 minute added time.
And it's Fernandes. Pedro Neto.
Pretty robust defending.
And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And there they
Reflections
are.
on the
Please
first
welcome
half?
our players,
It's a
everyone.
case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Pedro Neto. Joao Pedro. Tries to pass it through. Gusto puts a cross in.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Pedro Neto. Joao Pedro. Deep cross. He's got goal. He's got a goal. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
After 56 minutes.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Chelsea grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Jordan Henderson. Can he get it through? Cucurella looking to get on the end of this. Caicedo. He is just caressing the ball. Fernandes. He is being harried and hassled.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
And he's had a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto goes on a charge down the left. Looking to play him in. Will play through for the wide man. Header! And he gets rid in a hurry. He's tried one!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Ouattara. Pedro Neto has given away a free kick.
Substitution in progress.
João Pedro. João Pedro. Now, can they get him away? He's one-on-one, surely!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
No, that's been intercepted. Ouattara. Cucurella gets a foot in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now that looks a decent ball. That is good alertness. Oh, they can break here. Gusto does well to get it back. He's found a way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. João Pedro. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
João Pedro. Pedro Neto. The ball goes in. He's having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Substitutions taking place.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Pedro Neto. Looking for options for movement.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Has a shot! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd